Hey everyone, we are back with Fate Grand Order. The Valentine's Day event finally started. I haven't done that yet. Last time we started section 12. We're like halfway through it. We got interrupted by Camazotz sending a bunch of zombies at us, which does kind of continue my complaint of what's been happening so far. We're just kind of sitting around letting stuff happen to us. Like, we're very reactive instead of proactive, right? We still don't have a plan to deal with Ord at all. We're just kind of, we're vibing, as the kids say. I was so intrigued I decided to join you. I tip you. And the Khan ruins are a real thing, by the way. I did look them up. Camazotz is probably hiding out in the ancient Khan ruins. Like, they're an old like Mayan thing. It's a dangerous place, so this time I want to do everything I can to ensure all your safety this time. This time? Something happened at these ruins before? No, not at Khan. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Come, let's hurry. Is he talking about Marine or you? Yeah, he was talking about what happened with Marine. Are these Khan ruins dangerous? Khan was a city, well, a kingdom really, that predated Chichen Itza. I believe that the Danos who rebuilt Chichen Itza actually used Khan as a reference. That's news to me. What happened then? Kingdom declined naturally, or did a later king decide to relocate the capital? We're not sure. To this day, no Danos knows what Khan was like in its heyday. We don't know what life was like for the Danos who lived there, or why Khan ultimately disappeared. This was a long time ago, you understand? The only knowledge that priests passed down was knowledge acquired after Chichen Itza was completed. That being said, some Danos do believe Khan's downfall has something to do with the Fourth Annihilation. That was the most recent, right? But they mentioned that, right? Well, there's 5 of them? So Mictlan has experienced extinction events? No, it didn't reach the level of extinction. The Danos survived, as you can see. I already told Father Kotomine this. According to Kukulkan, Mictlan's son once went into hibernation of sorts. Consequently, Mictlan experienced a night which lasted for a very long time. In turn, the Danos had no choice but to follow the sun's lead, close their eyes, enter a deep slumber. In your terms, the sleep lasted about 100,000 years. When the sun returned, less than 10% of the Danos who had gone to sleep were able to reawaken. 100,000 years? Only 10% of you came back? What happened to the rest of them? There's no way you could have repopulated your species with Sophie. Oh yeah, I guess there aren't a lot of dinosaurs, are there? Maybe they had more back then. Right, now that I think of it, humans experienced a similar miracle. Really? Like, I always get the timeline mixed up. Were humans around during the Ice Age? 70,000 years ago, back when modern humankind only existed in West Africa, there's a freak weather event that reduced the population down to only about 2,000 people. Oh, I think I've heard about that. Okay. They survived the crisis through I didn't know. In West Africa, really? I knew that humankind originated somewhere in Africa, right? But I figured it'd be closer to, like, you know, Mesopotamia, where, you know, civilization kind of started. Spread out to other continents, eventually growing their numbers to the 7 billion alive today. Although, the way Tepu put it, it's like the Danos are able to cryopreserve themselves. Maybe they have something similar to cryotobiosis, ability that lets tardigrade survive even in outer space. Yeah, I know what a tardigrade is, of course. You guys don't know what a tardigrade is? That clinches it. The Danos are clearly a new type of prime species. One that was purposefully designed with a talent for genetic manipulation that never existed in proper human history. Not much further to Khan ruins now. Please watch your step, everyone. There are many fences to trip on there. The tardigrade. What is that? A water bear? Or that thing is, I don't know if that's cute or terrifying. Is there anything about them in space? I don't know. It said they can survive extreme conditions. These are the Khan ruins. Great. Something feels off about them. I don't know, it's just like I discovered a new thing. Like a few years ago when I discovered what do they call it? A pangolin? Pangolin? Like those weird shelled things that are like poached for something. I forget what they were. Yeah, pangolin. When I first heard that name, I was like, did someone mistype penguin? What the heck? That's like a new thing to me still, even though I learned about it like 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, Golden Sky, is something wrong? Something wrong? There's the thought. Just taking a little trip down memory lane, that's all. Did you sell a tank here? More importantly, look up. Don't you recognize these flapping sounds and that creepy laugh? How cruel! How endlessly, deliciously cruel! You cluster together in your weakness, cowering, trembling, you build walls. You prosper, eventually have yourselves a kingdom. But no matter how you rack your brains, you're still hopelessly weak. All that hard work, wasted. In the end, all that remains of you is your bones and the ruins of your shattered, forgotten dreams. What can one do but laugh? Look down upon you in contempt. Truly the tears of the weak are as sweet as the blue blood in their veins. I've enjoyed waiting for you apes. It was worth the trouble of sending my messages to get your attention. Hi, Batman. I'm accustomed to boredom. Don't take that to mean I'm anything approaching patient. You responded so quickly. The Danos could learn a lot from you in that regard. But faster isn't always better. On the count 3 servants with you this time. The shield girl, the child scholar, the gussied up beast. Child scholar? Oh, Da Vinci. Do you really mean to challenge me, the lord of the underworld, with this pathetic lot? Has Tezcatlipoca rattled you so much that you forgot the foolhardy display of valor you showed in the underworld, priest of Chaldea? Fine, let's have you excused then. Why have you so underestimated me? You're a skeleton ghost. It's not like we're in the underworld now, right? So you think you need to fear me because we aren't in the underworld? Is that it? Insolence, 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 insolence. Death, 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 death. Alright, that should do it. You may be infuriating beyond compare, but you are brave. I'm now imagining him with a Delano's voice. I like that. You're exactly what humans should be, priest of Chaldea. Now I want even more to be you. To be me? These summoning arts fascinate me. Rather fun getting to meet dead warriors. I see you reclaimed 2 of the command spells. One still belongs to the underworld though. My original plan was to cut your head off in the 4th lair. That's Mexico City. No, that's the 2nd underworld, right? Wait, like I don't know. To take your eyes and brain for myself. I think Mexico City's the 5th, so there's this time to show you how wrong you are about being able to defeat me just because we're not in the underworld. Time to slake my thirst. Slake? Don't worry, all I need from you is your head. Oh, that's it. I do so love blood. I hate having the same blood twice. Unfortunately, you all look alike. It makes his own also model from a servant. My personal policy to kill any creature whose blood I've tasted before. Would you like to know why? So I don't ever have to look at them again. Won't have to resort to tasting their blood twice. So welcome, welcome. Listen well, undead warriors of Khan. The time has come to add to your ranks. Okay. No, I think that guy might be like a little like crazy. Other support, let's go. There was a Golden Sky support though, so that's not bad. We had to use that. Oh, wait, why is that? What is this? We have a minor defense buff. There you go. Actually, Golden Sky might have been the play here because I don't have a good berserker. Oh well, I'll just use Kiara. Golden Sumo? We could use Moth. Use Anger. He looks like Camazotz. They'll confuse them. Do you think Anger counts as a Fate Stay Night servant? Technically. Maybe? Anyway, Oh yeah, there is something I wanted to talk about. I don't know if it's a spoiler I know or if it's my brain just being weird. Okay, yesterday I was talking about Nitocris altar, right? At one point I said like something about Battle Infinite. And are you really sending guys with 11k HP against us, dude? Right. I was talking about Nitocris altar yesterday. I said something along the lines of she makes herself an altar, and that just sounds right to me. Like, I wonder, did I mean, I guess there's 4 possibilities here. A, I spoiled myself on what happens and I don't remember it, which is very plausible given, you know, this last book came out 2 years ago. I didn't mean to read anything about it, so if I did, it was like, you know, in passing. 2, I read her profile, which, like, I again don't remember this, but that's also just possible, right? Because I do just read servant profiles every once in a while. I don't know what C was. C was something, or D, I'm just making this all up in my head, and that's actually not what happens. But in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that's for sure. No. Because I know that's happened at least a couple times to me, where, like, you know, I read a spoiler then forget it, but that just it stays incepted in the subconscious, just like the movie Inception. Have you guys seen the movie Inception? That's a very intellectual movie. I don't know. I mean, I meant that ironically, but I mean, it's a good movie. I like the movie. I don't know why I'm like that about it. Okay, yeah, it is infinite. Oh, it's 4 waves. Have they ever done 4 waves before? I feel like there was a fight with 5 waves before. I don't remember what it was though. Oh well. I'm glad about Kiara then. She loops better than Morgan, you know, arts. Although honestly, the best party for this might have been, well, no. I was gonna say 3 berserkers, but you can't break all 3 bars just thinking, oh, without a normal phantasm. Well, you know, for some reason it doesn't auto retarget. It should. Oh, they're all colored. There's green, red, and blue. They're the skeletal Power Rangers. Oh, I didn't realize until I started recording. I am so tired. I laid down last night. I tried to go to bed around like 1. I just couldn't fall asleep. I was up till 4. Or maybe even 5, I don't know. Put it on my itinerary. After this, take a nap. Like, I've been meaning, I want to try to record at least 2 videos every day I record, so that I don't run out of videos to upload if I upload daily. But every day after I record one, I'm like, oh, I'm busy, yada yada. Right now I'm like, can I even finish this one? Like, well, I might have. Maybe I just cut it after this, go take an hour nap, come back. That might be the call. You get him, Kiara. This battle sucks. I hate this. Like, using the break bar here is just to annoy you, right? What the heck? Do that just in case. Okay, I need to keep talking because I don't want to get out that Nitocris talk in case, you know, that ends up being relevant. So, I mean, I do feel like if I know any spoilers, I should say it. Although I don't know if that one's a spoiler, so that gets awkward. But I mean, I can make up other fake spoilers, like A Grish kickoff show. No, that one, I think that one's true. I'm almost, no, I'm certain that one's true because, she just got her skin. Or at least, actually, no, maybe the skin comes with, was the skin for logging in? I don't remember getting her costume. But there's a anniversary event where like grade up, not an anniversary, like a download campaign, right? It's weird. I mean, it could be like, you know, the Coin Sky is where did we get King Proteus? I think we did. Could be like one of those. Anyway, are we almost done with these skeletons? I hope this is the last wave. Maybe? Nope, battle infinite. It goes on forever. This is the battle. But this is the fight that never ends. Goes on and on, my friends. I'm not gonna do this for the rest of no. I'm not gonna do this for the rest of the battle. I could, but I won't. I think this is the last one. You know, maybe this is Camazot's plan. Like, don't overwhelm us with, you know, strong enemies. Just annoy us, right? Annoying skeletons with break bars, even though they only have 26, well, 30k HP total, well, 40k actually. Then they just use skills, they don't even attack you. Oh, never mind. They attack. Hopefully the last 7 spawn we have to see for like, I don't know, 5 videos. But I think we're about to use the next video, well, next arrow actually. Oh, well, apparently Nitocris shows up. Spoilers. I mean, that makes sense. I was talking about that last time, right? She's got like, you know, the undead thing going on or something. Battle finish. Thank you. Bones. Those are not solar heights. Okay, then there's a post battle, right? Yeah, 1 minute. Truly spectacular fighting, servants. Reminds me of the good old Dark Ages. Never thought the billion souls and gallons of blood I consumed would one day be the driving force for all these skeletons. Can't beat them like this. Putting souls inside the skeletons. Can't even get near Camazot's with all these skeletons around. You have a shot going in Skya? Afraid not. Scatter Skeletons is doing a wonderful job of making an obstruction of themselves. Fortunately for us, this is the perfect place for a necromancer. By my count, there are no fewer than 100,000 corpses buried here. Okay, that's a couple. Fall back for now. Retreat! That's right, I don't need the underworld to summon the dead. And it looks like you apes can't see the blood threads I'm using to bind souls to the skeletons. Dang it! Pardon my French. Guy looks like an idiot, but he's really good at this. Did he mention Habertrot? Or did he just not see her? He's got us boxed in. We don't have a way out. Force my way past them into the jungle. Won't get more than a few meters. I don't think retreat is an option right now, Master. Yeah, he didn't mention Habertrot, because he mentioned the old girl, Scholar, Da Vinci, and Colin Skya. We have to push through right towards Camazot's. I'm afraid that's not a good idea. I tip you. The moment Mashu gets close to him, he'll retreat back up to the sky. Skeletons will completely swarm her. We need a decoy, someone big and tough who won't get hurt in all this. Obviously, it has to be me. Old Tepew's gonna be cool. All right, everyone. I'll see you later. Right? No, he's gonna. No, he can't die. He's in the sequel. I want to say. Okay, what I remember is during the Ort fight, you have a dinosaur with you in one of the cutscenes. I don't know if that's Tepew. I know it's a dinosaur. I'd very much appreciate it if you come to rescue me as soon as you can. Tepew. What's he doing? That's the Danos barrier Horsey mentioned in his report. It's as strong as electromagnetic armor. Danos barrier. I don't remember doing this before. There! Fired up following my prized palm rockets. We have a clear path into the jungle. Won't last long though. Should just burn the jungle down. Just anyone who wants to live gets moving and quickly. Senpai! We'll come back for you, we promise. No, he's dead. He's so dead. No, he's not. He can't die in section 12. Come on, get real. Okay, now we're gonna use the power of movie magic to take a nap. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, we're back. Remember how I said I'd be back after an hour? That was a lie. It's the next day. I ended up sleeping for like what, 2.5 hours. Then I got up, I was hungry, so I made lunch or dinner or whatever time it was. I was like, I don't want to record. So yeah, okay. I didn't get going though because like my backlog is almost entirely dry. I've got like 2 Chaos Child videos and I've actually got a couple. Okay. I just uploaded episode 13 of FGO, so little backlog there, but I need more. We overheard everything on the comms. We know Type U stayed behind in enemy territory. Okay, that's good exposition. Wish we could combat the enemy's numbers of their own, but we'll save Master Type U. We've got to. But we can't handle Camazotz. He's just too scary. No, we shouldn't be afraid. Just can't stop shaking. Challenge him to a Jacques match. Over. Get a hold of yourself, soccer raptors. We're not gonna demand the non-combatants put themselves in danger. We're needing your speed. Run to the temple as fast as you can and fetch Kukulkan. She's ridiculously. Oh, she's doing the sun ritual, right? I think. She should have no trouble handling hundreds, no thousands of enemies. Remember last time I was wondering where she was. Our 7th bro is already just doing just that. He screeched that I can't find Lady Kukulkan anywhere, right? What? I thought she went off with Tescat Lapoka to do something. Or maybe I'm just making stuff up in my head. She just does whatever the hell she feels like, doesn't she? Yeah, suppose this is it then. But this guy can't do much against skeletons, since they don't desire anything. Captain, unable to leave the border right now. Only we had a AoE caster who is good against undead. I mean, it's time for Godok with his anti-beast magecraft and combat focus, so we'll get started fighting on the front lines. Sion, an expert alchemist and an elite member of the Atlas Institute, whose plans always go according to her calculations. Myself, an intellectual mage and expert commander who issues orders left and right from HQ. A Menhir, who could probably also do something useful. Join Horsey in battle. Not really combatant, you know? Not use threads or pull off combos or anything like that. Nobody tell her. So I'm pretty sure that one was a Carnival Phantasm reference. Well, that could just be, you know, how she talks reference, but I imagine the phrasing for that in Japanese is identical to what she says in Carnival Phantasm. That's definitely a Melty Blood reference. This is Nitocris. I overheard the whole thing. Seems my time has come. Oh, we're here? Oh, I know that voice. No one can match me in the art of necromancy. That Camazotz is even using zombies and skeletons shows just how much he has to learn. If this demon claims to be a skilled summoner, I'll show him the true might of Egyptian techniques. The technique that even takes our undead's comfort and well-being into consideration by ensuring they still have bodies. Oh, now that is confidence right there. Never believed you were the same servant who's been on a losing streak ever since we got here. It's true. Well said, Nitocris. See a chance to redeem yourself after your humiliating loss to Talalog. You really need to bring that up right now? She crying? I think those are tears in her eyes. Yes, I can hear them. The voices of the dead. So many here, even an inexperienced necromancer can embed them in vessels. They could call it to 100 dead, and he would only capture 1. Nobody cares who he gets as long as they can fight. So the other 99 are just ignoring him. Oh my god, I hate this. Shut up, Guro. So the others are just ghosting him? Sure you can beat him? I am. This is where we fought that turkey. I remember its cry was no ordinary thing. See, now it's because it was calling out to the dead. That's why it affected me so much. Hear the voices of the dead. I'm ashamed I didn't realize this at the time, only dismissed it as a healthy morning call. So you essentially left your spirit channel on and dialed up to maximum volume. Yeah, that's great. That's pretty much a computer metaphor. Great job, Mashu. More or less, yes. Didn't do me any favors at the time. At least I can make use of the experience now. When a layer spell that mimics that bird's cry over Camazot's necromancy, literally jamming his signal. Only a truly exceptional necromancer could hope to keep control of their familiars under those circumstances. We are so underestimating him. Which set of ears do you use to listen to the dead anyway? You try to keep your insolence to a minimum. As for my ears, it doesn't matter either way. We're here! These are the Khan ruins. Now where's Tapu? Are they still just... Ouch! These Khan soldiers are hurting me. Looks like he's tired, but he's still hanging in there. Phew, we're not too late. Oh, you returned, Count Engen boy. Good! Struggling tonight really gets your blood pumping. So, what did you bring this time? A storm? A fire? A disease? Doesn't matter. The Khan warriors are indestructible. You can never defeat them with the kind of violence you've used on the living. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know what's going on. This would seem to be our chance. I'll open my underworld mirror and cleanse the spirits to fill this land. It's like, oh my god, that's my waifu. Best girl. Yeah! A necromancer, I knew it! You should be ashamed! Revolting. Revolting! I want to tear my own eyes out, it's so hideous! Kill that woman, my warriors! Otherwise she'll send you into a nightmare from which you'll never awaken! How dare you hear the voices of the dead, even outside the underworlds? There's only room in Mictlan for one necromancer? That's me. Okay. And this is... Please tell me they don't have break bars. Mandatory for... no. Nitocris. Right. 3 waves, all 6 enemies. The last wave all have... Okay, only on the last wave. NPC Nitocris has a 50% chance to stun. And she gains 100% NP gauge every turn? What? Really? Nitocris is... No, that's impossible. Wait, hold on. There we go. Get her her cool outfit. We can't not use her this turn. Battle. This one. Slap on Yeah, like I'll keep it out there just in case. Yeah, aerial drive, yeah, whatever. Glad for the bond and who else? Doesn't matter. Morimasa just in case like something goes terribly wrong and we need an AoE to clean up. Okay. Ah no, we need no! Don't make me use Mashu. Where is she? I always hate it when they make you use Mashu. Like how often do you actually want to use Mashu, right? Like for boss battle, sure, but for like this, come on. Oh my god. I turned that off. Oh. Okay, sorry, I cut it there. What is this? What just happened? What happened is that you just lost, Demon God. Don't say Demon God. Well, what's that one pillar that showed up in the Case Files event I was just talking about? I forget. Rid these ruins of all the dead spirits gathered here. Barbados might show up. You have no longer even a single pawn to command. Said, what just happened? Oh, how many CGs of Nitocris getting beat up are there gonna be? Nitocris? One move and I'll split her from head to toe with my scythe. Yeah, so fast. Aye aye! He grabbed me before I even had time to blink. Now answer me, woman. What just happened to you? How did you do it? Or what if he turns her into like a vampire and that's her altar? Yeah, you mean how I returned you familiars to the earth? Just use my own dead spirits to banish your... No, the soldiers! The soldiers you commanded. You were treating those pale ghosts as though they were your own subjects, weren't you? Those ghosts were long dead. Any dreams they had vanished along with their souls. You're gonna tell me, what? That you remember each of their names? What? Answer me! Did you even actually bother remembering them all? Do you really recall those dead people's names and deeds every single time you call upon them? Of course I do. Those ghosts were all once loyal subjects of the Pharaoh. Even if they are no longer with us, they still honor their names and deeds. A pharaoh who reigned as briefly as I did is only able to exist as a heroic spirit because I share their pain. Gah! 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 She just talked him to death. Disgusting! Utterly disgusting. Ah! I want to tear my own skin off. Can't take it. I can't take it any longer. This is the worst day ever. Ruined by the worst woman ever. We're with those ridiculous rabbit ears. Make every hair on my body stand on end. Going to HorseyEatYou for a healing bath. That spring, the source of night, should at least rid me of these awful chills. Okay, bye. Not sure what he was talking about. Get the feeling that it was very insolent indeed. Anyway, didn't manage to land a hit on him. But does this mean we've driven him away? Yeah, I think we did it. Nitocris did something, what the heck? Indeed, the victory is yours, and I live to see another day. Thank you all so much. Nitocris, you did what no one else has ever been able to accomplish. You defeated Kamasats and drove him off. I have no doubt there's going to be a grand festival in Chichen Itza tonight. You should return there with your head held high. I see. Festival, huh? Wait, what? Okay. I was expecting that to go on a lot longer for like this to kind of railroad us into action, but okay, no, Amazon's left. See ya. Few arrows left. This one's a long one though. I'm guessing this is going to be us finishing our briefing and sending us in a direction. This is quite a party. I mean, the obvious thing to do next would be to go, you know, get the third command spell back. You know, go find... There's got to be a rescue girl, I think. Watch it be someone completely different. Like, who's like the... It's Eric Bloodaxe. Yeah. Spectacular work, Nitocris. No other warriors ever managed to drive Kamasats away. The Danos will never forget what you've done. From now on, whenever they encounter a problem, they'll say, Nitocris didn't give up when she drove off that annoying bat. WWND. What would Nitocris do? Insolence! Insolence! Huh? Huh? Still not fully grasping the situation. Party's still going by the sound of it. Still hear the Danos all the way out here. This is not how I imagined today would go. At least Day is super popular with the Danos now. Starting tomorrow, we should be able to focus on repairing the border again. But before that... Yes, we need to continue our discussion from earlier. Seems that the last scripter, David Semvoid, has a plan of his own, entirely separate from the foreign gods. Is that where they left off? He means to use Ori, wherever it is in this lost vault, to destroy the entire planet. Our top priority now, out of tracking down Order cutting down the Tree of Emptiness, is to stop David's plan. So of course, since we have not yet been able to detect the Tree of Emptiness, much less locate it, we can do little in the way of planning to cut it down. Between crashing, getting taken prisoner, perhaps cultural exchange with the zombie attack. Honestly, haven't given a thought of searching for the Tree of Emptiness. How about you, Horsey? Mashu? Have you two seen anything around that looked like it could maybe be the Tree of Emptiness? Not even a hint of it. I agree with Senpai. Surface is completely devastated, while this underground world teems with life. Did they mention it, or is this a spoiler I know? Because in my head, I'm like, isn't Ort the tree, or something like that? Or like, did he eat the tree, or... Maybe that was said earlier, or if it's... I do not know. But I feel like Ort's related to the tree somehow. Well... Was there a tree fight? I'm trying to think back to... I only remember the Ort fight. I don't remember if there's a tree fight. But I feel like there's not a tree. But there was a line. There's some mention of a tree before. I don't know. I think if we understand Mictlan's structure, we'd have no trouble figuring out where the Tree of Emptiness is, but... people are all overthinking this. Things like the Tree of Emptiness are always in the deepest, most inaccessible parts of their world. So it seems clear to me that we'll find Mictlan's Tree of Emptiness at its southernmost point, the 9th bottommost stratum, thinking vertically. That means once the storm order's back up and running, we'll fly right to it. So for now, let's just be patient. Give our technical advisor Sion time to finish the repairs while we kick back and relax in the air-conditioned rooms. This entire video is just me retaining knowledge from my subconscious. Or I mean, maybe it's even been said, or you know, it hinted at. I'm just not sure if my subconscious was a week ago or 2 years ago. Not happening, Gordolf. Did you forget about the report of what happened in Mexico City? I mean, really, I could be way off with both things, but if we don't see something soon, we won't be able to stop the future where Ort wakes up. We have no idea how long it'll be until that happens. So the best thing we can do right now is to stop Tezcatlipoca and David's plan before they can wake Ort up. Right, that slipped my mind. The future they saw was already set, no? Will us stopping their plan change that? Of course, if we do nothing, the future they saw in Mexico City will be set. But right now, we're still at the crossroads of the present. Should Ort wake, we'll no longer be able to alter the future Tezcatlipoca showed us. However, if we can stop Ort from waking, the future is entirely in our hands. Yep, that's why we need all the information we can get. And also, like, I imagine just if we cut down the tree, that would stop the future from happening. Who exactly is David Semvoid? How is he planning to wake Ort? For that matter, what exactly is Ort? Big Spider. We still haven't detected it in Mictlan, so right now, can't even say whether it's asleep or dead. What planet does Ort come from? Is it Mercury? Without that information, we can't really formulate a plan. Much as I wish otherwise. Fortunately, we don't have any way of finding more information. Neither the Danos nor the King of Dinosaurs seem to have any knowledge of things outside of Chichen Itza. Maybe we could infiltrate Mexico City again and ask David himself. Yeah, that's a dumb idea. Even if we manage to get in and find him, he'd sooner die than tell us anything. What should we do then? It's been less than a year since David came into this Lost Belt, same as it was for the other cryptors. How long has it been since the Lost Belt prologue? I wish they still gave us time frames. Where was he for all that? What was he doing? How did someone so opposed to humanity summon Tezcatlipoca? Where exactly are Ort and the Tree of Emptiness? If only we could talk to someone who had the answers to those questions. Of course, we'd never be so lucky as for there to be someone around who conveniently has the knowledge we need. Hey, Kukoken. Oh, is that all you need? I'm pretty sure you can find a Danos who knows what the crypt's been doing since his arrival. They're in Mictlan. Okay, I thought she was just gonna tell us everything. Mictlan, of course! What's Mictlan? Oh, sorry. The Danos have been pestering me for more of your stories. So, I came here to fetch Horsey and Mashu. But your conversation was so interesting, just couldn't help but listen in, yes. I see. Sorry we didn't notice you. But this is Mictlan place. In our world's Aztec mythology, it is part of the name of the first of the 13 heavens, the bottommost domain where the moon moved. That. So from where you're saying, I gather it's some kind of moon-like facility overlooking all of Mictlan? That's right. Unlike the guy in sunglasses, I don't know much about the future, or causality, or any other complicated topics. I do still want to help you, so decided to skip the council meeting in Mictlan and come here to talk. If you don't know what the answer to a question, ask someone who does. There's a very knowledgeable Danos who's good at answering questions in the Mictlan Observatory, yes? There is someone up there with an even greater understanding of Mictlan than you. So where? That is, who in the world is this person? Part of the teachings of the sun, like you? Well, there are Danos, so... I was trying to think of summonable servants. I think we've seen everyone who's in the gacha? I can't think of anyone. Like, it's Tezcatlipoca, Talalo, Kuko. I think that's everyone. Good question. The circumstances of our births are pretty similar. You're thinking of me as Mictlan's new son? She's Mictlan's new land. She can never leave the place where she was born. That place is the last destination humankind can reach on their own power. The observatory that was built in the 7th stratum. Known as Mictlan, the terminal observatory, it's home to the Princess Quake, a stargazer known as Archetype Earth. What? I thought the chapter's gonna end there. She's a duplicate of the planet Sol. She's existed ever since Mictlan first came into being. Really? The 7th stratum, Mictlan, the terminal observatory, almost like the Chaldea of Mictlan. Thank you, Kukoken. Wasn't expecting a lifeline. We've truly proven we are safe here. I mean, it makes sense for us to be getting into archetypes since, you know, Ort's here, but... Wait, are the other ones called archetypes or are they just called types? I'm not for sure. Alright, everyone, you heard the goddess. We're beginning a new operation. Because I do think, like, you know, Archetype Earth is a little different from the other types. I don't know. Look, I don't know my type lore, okay? I've read notes. That's the extent of it, okay? All like the Crimson Moon stuff, that all went over my head, okay? We're beginning a new operation. Horsey, Mashu, have a track to Vinci and Nitocris over there. Having the time of her life. Alright, prepare to leave for the 7th stratum at once. Could I ask you to accompany them too, Kukoken? Da Vinci will only be there to handle data analysis. You're the strongest fighter around by far. We'd be very grateful if you were willing to help Horsey. Of course! Yay! Thanks, Director. I have the perfect excuse to cancel my annoying council meeting. Can't turn down a request for aid after all. Sion and I will stay here to focus on repairing the border. Oh, we're not taking the border? Joe and Sky, you're on guard duty. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's not finished. All you do, Kadak. It'll be helpful no matter which group you go with. So you should go where you think you can do the most good. Okay, I'll stay with the border too. Dang it! Can't help with the repairs. Gonna go over the clock tower files, so they might have something on David. Oh, good idea. Think I'll do the same. Clock tower files are heavily encrypted though. Need to decrypt them one at a time. I can help with that. I'll have to be in my downtime between repair tasks. Alright, that is settled. Let's get to work, everyone. Oh, but not right this second. Horsey and Kira still need a rest. You both have a responsibility to get 7 hours of sleep and 2 hours of relaxation each day. You'll be departing tomorrow morning. Till then, take some time to enjoy the chicken eats and nightlife if you'd like. Yes, sir! First, we should probably rescue Nitocris from the shrine. Since the Danos want to hear more Lastbot stories, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Got a long journey ahead of us. Starting tomorrow, this might be your last chance to talk to them. Make sure to tell them as much as you can. Still going. Okay, who are we gonna have a nighttime rendezvous with this time? All the dinosaurs? That's the story of the Chinese lost belt. A world of all vassals and just one human? Man, that's efficient. Really efficient. Vassals do all the heavy labor to keep the world running, provide the king with culture. King evaluates it all and becomes the primary figure in making further advancements. Wait, they didn't have culture though, really, did they? Technological development can never take a wrong turn in a world like that. Like, one thing I remember is I don't remember her name. The girl who looks like Chun-Li. She didn't even have her noble phantasm in that world, right? Which is like poetry, because it just didn't exist or something along those lines. Like, you'd never take a wrong turn in a world like that. Other Lost Belt worlds were pretty astonishing too. In terms of completion, the Chinese Lost Belt sounds like it was right at the top. I know what you mean. No one in this society ever had to feel unnecessary suffering, or want things they could never have. Complete, yes. I'd say it is. At the level of a species, maintaining the status quo is effectively regression. No matter how stable the world a species lives in may be, that species never changes at all. It will only be a matter of time before other species surpass them, effectively causing them to degrade. This Qin Huang person managed all those changes themselves. As long as they never made a mistake, the Chinese Lost Belt would have been powerful indeed. They did not, in fact, make any mistake. This is why their empire became eternal. Yes, they did. They downloaded a virus. It's too bad their own lifespan was limited. Not necessarily physically, because they did acquire an immortal body, but mentally. It almost says as though the Great Wall they built enclosed their mind as well as their nation. That part, I honestly didn't understand. Why would a human of that caliber stop trying to grow their territory? Isn't that why they became emperor in the first place? To grow humanity's domain as far as possible? They really wanted to test how far they could evolve. There's probably a combination of space travel not seeming to be worth the cost, their interest in pursuing their own evolution. Qin Huang was the ultimate human in a very real sense. Their ideology was solipsistic, yes? But that was because they truly believed themselves to be the pinnacle of humanity. Since they're so strong in both mind and body, probably never saw a need to compare themselves to others. The same ideal Kristaria tried to bring about. Qin Huang loved their subjects, strove to advance the human species as much as possible. They're a perfected person, true Zhenren. But unfortunately, there's no one else in that world who could stand as Qin Huang's peer, who ended up leaving them as the only human there was. They're a really, really hard-headed human. Kind of sounds like Tapu. Never lets anything stop him, even when he's all alone. Now these other Lost Belts are amazing. You never try to keep surviving after an extinction. None of us care about having our species flourish or try to evolve further. Really? Really, you guys don't want to go extinct either, right? We do try to avoid death. That's not the same as trying to avoid extinction. I mean, what's the difference? That would require a way of looking at things which is very focused on us specifically. We live for something bigger than ourselves. That said, no Danos can put into words exactly what that bigger thing is. But you taught us that our world is a lost belt, a world that was meant to be pruned away. We're grateful to you for that. We're not envious of any of the other lost belts, or of proper human history. Because we know that our Mictlan is already a complete and perfect world. Yeah, we all love Mictlan. We're all grateful to Lady Kukulkan. But you know, I do wonder if our lost belt's as meaningful a world as the other ones. I hope so. Okay. There's stuff we don't know about the Danos yet that is gonna complete the picture, I think. I just don't know what it is. Like, because they're weird. Like, what's the main theme of Lost Belt 7? Like, I don't know what it's going for yet. Hey, Tapu. There you are, Wakchan. Been looking for you. Feeling like your old self yet? Oh no, his heart's broken. It's no use! Nothing I do works. Don't want to do anything at all. Ever again. Not until the sun disappears forever. Your brainwaves aside, seem like you're still in peak physical condition. Let me give you this message. As of right now, like... that's the main theme, which, like, we're probably gonna address, right? It has to do with, like, how the Danos look at life. Particularly, like, they live, but, like, they don't... I'm trying to think of the right word. They don't push themselves, like they don't like. They talked earlier, right, about how Lost Fault 3 was stagnant and it was ultimately regression, right? Aren't the Danos like pretty close to that? Like they could, you know, it's been stated they're smart. They could push themselves forward. They could be on the level of, like, you know, modern day humans, right, with technology and stuff, but they just don't. They got corn. Why would they need anything else? Corn and soccer, that's it. Your brainwaves aside, you seem like you're showing peak physical condition, so let me give you this message. Chaldeans will be heading to the 7th stratum at daybreak. You will be willing to go with them as their porter, be a tremendous help. Whoa, the 7th stratum? That's amazing. Likely a stone's throw away from the dreaded land. Even I've only been there once. My dad took me when I was a kid. I only remember seeing the stars there. Sounds like a ton of fun. They said those guys will go anywhere as long as they have a goal. But Olga's gonna be there too, right? I don't know what to say to her. He doesn't know. Now I know I should have said something to cheer her up instead of disappearing, but... Bakchan? U-Olga Marie is no longer in Chichen Itza. She and the Chaldeans have gone their separate ways. I doubt she'll ever return. Huh? How'd that happen? Thought they were friends. Oh, what do you know, Tepu? Seemed to be a good time to explain. But only guess based on information I've been able to piece together, believe U-Olga Marie to be Chaldea's enemy. But not just that, she may be their greatest threat to the Danos as well. You've heard their stories about proper human history in the Lost Belts, yes? You know how the world outside ours, the civilization of Earth, was erased by the bleached Earth phenomenon, right? Well, the bleached Earth phenomenon didn't just erase civilization, also scoured every living thing from the planet. The being responsible for that is the Foreign God, alien who wiped out over 7 billion humans all on her own. And U-Olga Marie is the Foreign God. At least, so I believe. There are a few points that don't quite add up, so I can't quite be completely certain. Dude, if we just told Tepu everything we know, he could figure everything out. But all that aside, he's got like the Jimmy Neutron brain blast thing going on. He is 10,000 IQ. Whether by coincidence or miracle, we were able to speak and travel with her for a time. There's no more than a dream bound to end sooner than later. Quite frankly, our journey with her was a mistake. You're kidding me! That was not a mistake. She's best girl. Best president, sorry. Please try to calm down, Lord Vakub. King may not be here right now. You're still in the presence of the solar sojourn. If you flap your wings too loudly. Shut up! Are you not bothered by this? How long are those fools gonna keep falling over themselves? Falling over those danged outsiders? Even the King of Dinosaurs is going along with it. Do they no reverence at all for the holy Shakti Shrine? That shrine is meant to be where we give thanks for the sun cycle. It's not a place to celebrate outsiders. How many times are they gonna make the same mistake before they get it through their thick skulls? What good has foreign culture ever brought us? That dang Cryptor's knowledge has been nothing but poison. I do like how there's a Danos who's just like a jerk. Like, because every other Danos is, you know, they're just nice and chill. Inclusion of language has only created disparities between Danos. The Oslima have been growing stronger at an alarming rate. The only reason you Cretans aren't worried is because you don't know how far Mexico City has come. There were other winged Danos beside me. They would tell you, just as I have, how terrifying that city really is. Please calm down, Prius Vakub. And I mean, like, he's not even being entirely a jerk. Like, he's got, you know, a point. You know, there is, you know, a war going on where they're all being killed. Although, I mean, let us use the soccer field. Other priests will come by if you make too much noise. No, they won't. They're all down there at the Shakti Shrine making fools of themselves over the story of Kamisos's defeat. They have no sense of urgency, no concerns whatsoever about the impending danger. Why is that? Because you Cretans never had any natural predators. You never know how terrifying it is to be the only one of your kind. We must find a way to wipe out the Oslima. We ignore Mexico City's growing power at our own peril. Danos rule in Mictlan. About time we started thinking that way. Yet, Kukulkan has left the Oslima to do whatever they please. Next thing you know, she's brought back a human child and named him King of all Danos. Then, just when we thought she'd gone off to observe Mexico City from a distance, she comes back just like a dang ocelotl. It's all happened recently. Proper human history's knowledge has tarnished Mictlan and our son. In fact, that woman has been far too welcoming to those proper human history outsiders ever since she learned of this god concept. Doesn't say such things, Lord Vakub. Please, at least refrain from putting such thoughts into words. Shut up! This isn't my fault. It's the fault of the king and the god who made me think of it in the first place. Who do you think I am anyway? I'm a rare pterosaur. The only kind of Danos blessed enough to be chosen by the skies. Should be me standing at the top of Dano society. Oh, you see, that's the problem, because as we all know, a pterosaur is not actually a dinosaur. So he's not even a real Danos. He's like a cousin of the Danos. You have any idea how much of myself I've devoted to Mictlan for that purpose? I only know that because of the commenter. Thank you, commenter. Despair, repugnant king of dinosaurs. Despair, useless Kukulkan. The cryptor showing up could change our entire culture proves that we never had a culture of our own to begin with. You're exactly right, Lord Vakub. No one loves Mictlan more than you. You're the perfect Danos to lead us all. Alright, move ahead with that plan we discussed. Tell Iskali I'll agree to a second meeting. Secret. Ah, not fake Batman. Trying to steal the sun, huh? It's bold, I'll give him that. But it was at least worth hearing what he had to say. Certainly can't think of a better pretext. Fine, if we'll really save our dying son, he can have Chicken Itza. So that's the second city he's gonna make. Okay. So I assume when we get back, things will be going down. Next time, is it gonna be the next Underworld? Yeah, okay. That is oh my god, how much that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah jeez, Nasu. Well, I'll see you guys next time for that. Oh, after that, do you think we can use command spells again? We better. See you guys next time. Bye.